I would have said the same thing about my own countries in the continent. We have no culture.
So this video has been going viral. This one and another video of the same man basically saying explicitly that African Americans have no culture. Shit like this makes things hard. And he's got me all the way fucked up right now. As a black immigrant, let me walk you through the African American or black American or people of African descent in America. Let me show you how their culture has influenced, or I grew up taking part, I grew up being influenced by African Americans or black American culture. Let me just walk you through a few examples of me when I'm growing up as a kid. So, before I was the age of 10, on my little island, during the 80s, when the Fat Boys, remember that group, was prominent, a lot of black kids in the Caribbean, including my island, myself included, we used to spend a lot of time practicing our beatboxing skills in the Caribbean. Our beatboxing skills in the Caribbean. I used to revere Dougie Fresh. I used to revere the Fat Boys back in the day with their beatboxing skills. We listened to Slick Rick over and over again. We used to do, oh my God. I used to be on that shit. Yeah, y'all gonna laugh at me a little bit, but I'm just telling you, I used to do that shit back in the day. That's just one influence. As a kid, I wasn't even 10 years old. That's what I was fucking doing in the Caribbean. Secondly, breakdancing was a fucking thing in the Caribbean. Where do we get breakdancing from, if not from black American or African American culture? It was a thing. The whole crew thing, like you saw in a lot of these from back in the day, the Turbo and the breakdancing movies back in the day, we had one crew where they used to just basically practice, right? And practice and rehearse dance routines, right? And you would literally clear the floor, and these folks would, like what we see on TV, different movies and stuff like that, we literally clear the floor on one crew would dance, and then the other crew would dance, and there's a whole impromptu competition. That was my life in the Caribbean. I used to do that in the Caribbean all the fucking time. We had my own crew, and then you had the crew from the other village, from Point. You had a crew from Renfrew. You had a crew from St. George's. You know, these are different parishes in Antigua. So we had dance-offs. We'd go to school fetes, and they have the main hall, whatever. They'd have the main hall with people dancing, and we clear the floor. And we have dance routine. We do all practice dance routines and see, depending on how the audience reacts, we decide who will win. That is direct bite, a direct influence from African American culture at the fucking time. Biggie talked about played out like Kwame and them fucking polka dots. I had, oh my God, if I can find some pictures of myself from back in the day. I used to have myself my very own green with black polka dot shirt, with the baggy pants, with the chains in the bottom, and the shoes with the metal at the tip. And I had a high top fade back in the day. I had a fucking high top fade, like the Kid and Play high top fade back in the day. This is me in the fucking Caribbean. You trying to tell me that's not directly from African American or black American culture? You trying to tell me that's not from African American or black American culture? Even down to the clothing we coveted in the Caribbean. We coveted Nikes. We coveted certain types of jeans, baggy jeans, even up to the 1990s. I used to go home like anxious to go watch Rap City. Making sure we knew Busta Rhymes and the Tribe Called Quest stuff. We had debates in the Caribbean about which rap groups was the best. Black Sheep. I knew the lyrics for Flavor of the Month, and I learned this as a kid. I wasn't even 15 years old yet. Heard you got the fever for the flavor of chocolate sarsaparilla, even if you got another flavor in my socks with the curly locks. Black Sheep working hard and rocking peons out of the box. Now, I knew that song. I was not 16 years old yet when I knew that song. No, I'm probably a little older than that, considering when it came out. But I learned that song from way back before I even came to the States. So please, those of you who get up on here, black immigrants or black personalities and Caribbean immigrants and Caribbean personalities that get up on this app, let me say for the record, you guys that talk that shit are a minority. But you're making a lot of noise, you're loud, you have a lot of followers, and you're not helping things. So let me say most sincerely as I can, shut the whole fuck up talking about African Americans don't have any culture. Who I am, what I like, the fact that I'm a hip hop head. I've been a hip hop head long before I even came to the United States. That is a direct result of African American, Black American culture and their influence, their global influence. So please, sir, and all you other folks who talking like him, who believe that shit, shut the whole fuck up. African Americans, no. African Americans have culture you would not believe. Cut it the fuck out.